Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Monday Morning Quartersback. My name is UltraDavid, here with you on Monday morning for real. We're going to be looking at Street Fighter V today. In fact, we're going to be looking at a match in which Falke qualified for the Capcom Cup. Very interesting to see, very interesting to note, not just Falke in this match, but we're also going to look at Akira. Now, typically when we do these things, it's from a place of at least a little bit of expertise. I don't think this is going to be the same. I won't speak for David upstairs. I know that I myself do not consider myself an expert on what Falke does. I know a little bit. I don't feel like I know all the things, that's for sure. Maybe David upstairs will say differently. You know, I can't speak for the guy, but I don't think he's coming at this from a place of expertise either. Anyway, we'll see. It's going to be The4Philzz versus Problem X. Grand Finals just happened yesterday. Again, The4Philzz qualified for Capcom Cup. That's a little bit of a spoiler, so let's look at how that happened. What about Falke made that possible versus a player as strong as Problem X? Let's head upstairs. Yeah, that's right. That's right, David. I know you've never played Falke. I've played Falke a little bit. Although not for, at this point, some years, and she's changed pretty substantially. So no, I won't come at this from a place of expertise either. In fact, I think this is going to be a little bit different. This is going to be me learning a little bit on the fly, more about what Falke does. You know, the basics I know what the moves are, I know what is more or less plus or minus, but I'm definitely going to have the frame data open while I'm doing this, unlike most of the time. And hopefully that's going to help me out. If anybody watching this has more expertise, I would love to have it as well. That would be cool. Intention here is to learn while analyzing. So with that in mind, let's take a look at Grand Finals from the CPT in UK and Ireland. Just happened yesterday. Production, head on in, please. Now, I mentioned that this is going to be Falke. That is primarily what we're going to be looking at, but at the beginning, it will be Akira, in fact. Akira versus Dictator from Problem X. Now, Akira is new, well, relatively speaking anyway. She's been around for a little while at this point, and has definitely had a significant impact over the last, I would say, just few weeks, really, is when it's blown up. Got a lot of strengths, it seems, so that's what The4Philzz goes for at the first. We're then going to see Falke after that. All right, here we go. Let's head in.
One hell of a pick.
Couple of guys commentating on the right here. I don't know. Hopefully they have some experience with the UK scene so that they can tell us a little bit more about these players. I don't know. I'm not sure. Never met him myself. Of course, Problem X with Dictator, character that he's been using for a very long time. Let's talk a little bit about Akira, right? She's got these good counter pokes, it seems. She's got fun pressure up close. Her V-trigger seems like it's quite strong. She has, you know, a lot of what you need, right? She's got the 3-frame button. She's got the EX get off me stuff. She's got good movement. Right, there's that V-trigger, which she can like very practically get a couple of per round. This is kind of what I mean of her having good active mid-range stuff. Able to, oh no, the slight mislink. Well, it ends up being okay. Again, as per usual, when we look at this, we'll look at each round and then we'll go back and check it out afterward. Wow, okay.
That was so delayed. I know you want to bust out.
Hey, oh wow, stole a big turn there with the dash. Not a terribly fast dash. It's just that it's invisible and invincible for part of it. So, you know, The4Philzz did have corner control for a while. As you can see, the roundhouse here, the fierce, that kind of stuff. Now, those are minus on block, but they do leave her at this range where she can then get a counter poke oftentimes, a little spacing trap. We actually saw that earlier. But, you know, just try to think in your mind, especially with the expectation that we're going to be seeing Falke, what it is that Akira lets The4Philzz do. I mean, this is a player who has such strength with Falke. You know, you got to think why it was that he went with Akira at the start. Obviously, he's coming from winner's side. It's not quite as much of a bit of pressure on him as there might be if he was coming from loser's side.
Oh, that's supposed to be, I think that's supposed to be EX. Didn't come out, might have missed the button there, problem. Catch solo. Nice jab and wake up there to stop the Bison pressure. Jumps out the corner. But the pressure continues.
One thing you can see is that she's kind of playing at this range that is oftentimes uncomfortable for her. I mean, that's not where The4Philzz wants to be. He wants to make things happen. The low, okay, great defense by Problem X. But she doesn't have terribly far range, which is something that we're going to see more of from Falke. Oh, wow! The man just did anti-air Psycho Crusher? Okay, hold on. Oh, super cool. Cool. All right. So again, you know, not the intention to go back and look through the whole Akira section here, but keep in mind like where he played both when he was doing what he wanted to do and when he wasn't doing what he wanted to do. That is to say, when Problem X was doing what he wanted to do. It was this range that was. Let's see if we can find a good example of it. Yeah, it was about a little bit closer than that. Yeah, like about there. It's Problem X town, and then a little bit further away was where 4Philzz was trying to make things happen. Yeah, where you can start out with this. Roundhouse, we saw that situation as well. We saw jumps at that range. But you see, it's kind of that rangier spot. I think this is a good example of it right here. Just outside where Bison can quickly attack. I mean, something like maybe down forward fierce, or if he has a charge, obviously different story. But with medium kick, yeah, like this, right? Here's the whiff, and then 4Philzz tries to make it happen right after that. So I think that's the idea, is that range. That didn't work out the whole time, right, as we saw. But keep that range in mind for when we then go to the next one. Okay, cool. So 4Philzz has gone back to character select. He's gone back to the Falke that basically brought him into Grand Finals. And let's see if we can notice differences in where he plays, what Falke lets him do. You know, why... That is to say, why is his Falke more successful in this match? I mean, presumably part of it is familiarity. But more than that, what are the tools the character has that allows him to end up winning?
Try one thing. If the match had been a bit closer, or there was a strategy.
And again, I'm not gonna tell you, right? I want to also learn because I'm not an expert on Falke. Okay. So we'll figure it out together. Okay, well, that was a pretty amazing little start. I mean, and I should say, although I'm not an expert in playing with or against Falke, Problem X and 4Philzz have played many, many times, so this is not going to be a case of Problem X being like, oh, what am I supposed to do? Should be punished, yeah.
Yeah, I think scissors is a massive part of the matchup as well.
Oh, interesting, okay. Check out this rangier range. Way farther away than before. Part of it is that Problem doesn't want to be playing within her range of, like, I would imagine forward fierce. I don't think he can punish. Yeah, okay. Pretty good example of probably what happens after that. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, it's big minus, but you know you're really far away. And the jump, interesting. Now, I mean, she can do multiple things in the air. She's got the jump air fireball. She's got the jump dive kick. There's one of those two. Big plus on that. Okay, V trigger 2 as well. So hit confirming into it is super important. Nice. Yeah, this is so if you're not somebody who knows Falke terribly well either, V trigger 1 activates, and it's like most V triggers on activation, she just is there. She has plus frames. V trigger 2 on activation always does this, and so you have to make sure that you have hit confirmed into it. Yeah. But in V trigger 2, she has, I guess I should just be very clear, she has this overhead here. Yeah, this one right here. That is plus on block. Let me find, it's plus 3 on block. So already we see a really different range than where Akira was standing, and it seemed like it was a little harder for Problem to deal with that. Not just the range, but also as a character who doesn't have the greatest anti-air, Bison, what do you do when Falke goes into the sky? I mean, presumably we'll see things from him that he has on deck. He's a very creative player. He's one of the best in the world. But you do have to respect jump attack, jump fireball, jump dive kick, and then, you know, it's a lot to consider. Last week, in the Japan CPT, we saw a player who was hit confirming like stand fierce into V trigger 2. Like, you know, like pretty sick. Right. Okay, cross up actually. Oh, wow.
Yeah, V break there.
So this is where problem wants to be. Apparatus plus. Okay, I love taking the opportunity there.
I like the choice. That EX has to hold that heat. Well timed that.
It's plus as well after that.
Valencia again.
Okay, medium into fierce. I want to look up the gap. I would imagine a substantial one, but let's see.
Great control here. Goes in but tries to overextend. Problem checks it. A trade. Not great for problem considering the life situation. And we've got a CA here. Ready.
And you know, because The4Philzz used that V meter to get away, he's been at this. Oh wow, what great reaction. Great reaction. Yeah, that V reversal to gain that distance was huge. Let me see. Stand medium punch is definitely plus. It's really plus, I think. +3. And then stand fierce is really slow. 10. Okay, so there's a 7-frame gap. Right. So big gap. I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing, right? You're doing. We'll find the moment here. Stand medium punch.
Reversal straight away. I like the choice.
Maybe it was right here. No? Okay.
Well timed that neutral jump.
Right, 1, yeah, okay, right. And then that's +3 and 6-frame. Okay, so you're putting out a trap that's gonna beat 3-frame lights. And then I guess you're hoping for like whatever at that point, you know, for something. Having played against Falke a little bit, you know, we do have some Falkes where I live. I know that there's a part of her hurt box here that feels like it either moves backwards or at least just doesn't move as far forward as the rest, something like that. So he might have been hoping that Bison would press the button. Cool little spacing trap, doesn't work. Again, it's not a case of problem not knowing the matchup. It's me not knowing Falke that much.
Goes in but tries to overextend. Problem checks it. A trade. Not great for problem considering the life situation.
But yeah, I mean, you could really see a big difference so far between Falke and Akira just in the one game of each that we've seen. I don't want to say that I think Akira is weak. I think she's like definitely not weak. But really different in terms of how you're attacking, where you're standing, how you're even defending. All that stuff is pretty different. And Philzz is at a better range for himself, seemingly, versus Bison. And also just obviously knows this character super well. He's a specialist of Falke. He's last time I saw, I mean, top 100 on CFN, like around 50th, if I recall correctly. I don't know if that's changed since then.
Jumping surprises him. Has to be shift. There's not going to be a V-trigger this round. Yeah. He checks in trying to dash in. That is a fantastic game from The4Philzz. 1 game, 2 games to go to qualify for Capcom.
Okay, cool. So thanks, Duo. So it's because Falke wants to do stand medium punch, stand medium kick, but it's not a real frame trap. What's medium? It's a couple frames slower, I imagine then. Yeah, 8 frames startup rather than 6 for medium. Medium punch, I should say. So that could be buttonsed out of. But with fierce, since it's like kind of further away, medium kick kind of like attacks forward on the ground. Right? The idea is to basically whiff punish their intended the button you hope that they're going to do. Cuz they're expecting medium punch and the medium kick. Cool. Okay, got it.
Really solid there. I mean, you know, we pointed out that there was a number of things in the
all right, I don't know who these guys talking are, but enough. No, I mean, it's really good that they got the UK guys to do the UK. I mean, UK has really good commentators, not just these two, you know? You guys know them. Have you seen these guys? They've been around. You've probably seen them before. But yeah, they have a lot of commentators, strong commentators in the scene. So, cool.
Perfect getting that mix up. He got over the top of that crouch medium.
A little bit too far. Right. Oh, yeah? The trade? Okay, I'm going to look that up. Is maybe crouching strong is slower than I thought. Whoa! That was sick on both sides. Interesting. Right, okay, so I was thinking that might have been a solution. Jump medium. Oh, what? That was crazy good. Yo, huge plus frames. Plus frames again. Ah, nice. Oh, no. Punish Shirley? Yeah.
That's punished. That's unfortunate for problem. Was too far.
What? What a big stolen turn. That was so sick.
Thought he had another EX, he didn't. Just taps away. What a great situation.
Light kick as the closer, huh? Oh no. Oh no. Not this guy. Not a problem. Oh! What, you just did stand fierce into... Oh, dude, what a genius. Okay, all right. Let's go. A couple things here that I wanted to check out. So, yeah, it was right here. So, is this specifically if the opponent dashes forward? Maybe, right? So, forward fierce is really minus. Let me look up exactly how much. I think it's double digits. -10. And then, so, not easy maybe for Bison to punish, especially if at certain range, but if you expect that the opponent might try to steal a turn by dashing, then you do this. That's a very interesting idea. I mean, because you're doing -10 into, this is probably like 4 or 5. Oh yeah, 4 frames. So you got a lot of time there where the opponent could have done stuff. Like that could have been, you know, walk up, it could have been stand fierce or something, right? It could have been, I don't know, EX, well, it could have been regular scissors even. I mean, anyway, a lot of stuff that it could have been. But Phil knew. That was cool. That was cool.
That works out. And again,
nice little check.
Into the activation.
Okay. Right. Yeah, didn't want to. That's so slow, right? What is this? Startup on V trigger 2 overhead. It's got to be 29 frames. 29 frames. So the man did +3 into 29 frame startup move. What a genius.
And again, I'll look at that.
Right? Okay, so that is that's plus a lot, I think, down forward roundhouse. +3. Okay. So it's the same.
To the activation.
So +3 into 29 frame move into 29 frame move. Wow.
Again, jabs are out of it. Catches are trying to walk back though. That's punished. That's unfortunate for problem.
Right. Dang. What's that? That's so slow. 15 frames on down forward roundhouse. So, dude, Phil's surely some of it is Falke and his familiarity with Falke, but also, like, again, these guys have played each other a lot. Talk about knowing when to take a lot of turns, right? Like we just in this last sequence saw forward fierce into crouching jab. We saw down forward roundhouse into V trigger overhead into V trigger overhead. And then we saw this right here, right? So he's not at all afraid to like take a big turn.
Oh, what a choice. That should be the round. If he gets knocked, no, he's not going to meet his kill here.
And then stand light kick is the round closer, I guess. And then we see the fireball. Let's stand light kick on block. It's surely plus, yeah, +3. 5 frame startup. And I think the shot is +3 as well. Let me see. +2. +2.
Didn't. Just taps away. What a great situation this is.
Right. Okay. It was crouching strong after that. And then he was in trouble for a little bit.
Oh, first activation of the set.
Okay, so this is this it right here? No, it's not it.
Down.
Yeah, this one. Stand fierce into flash kick. Oh, dude, that's so cool.
The set. Hard knockdown.
Right, and he was just charging during down strong. Dude, what a good player. This Problem X guy, he's pretty good.
The panic V reversal
That
punished.
was so smart.
Big time punished. I mean, that wasn't the worst idea.
Again. Jump medium.
Trying to shoot projectiles.
Woo.
Great situation here for Problem. Has the corner early.
Huh. Choosing to backdash. Not something you often see out of Problem.
The trade's good. Goes in with the EXS.
Punish surely, yeah.
Big whiff
What a whiff punish.
and gets the activation.
Hey, that's what he was looking for before.
You cannot get hit
That's
by
actually
that.
great stun. Wow, good damage, great stun.
Tried to press a button. Big damage incoming.
Wow, what? Is he gonna get super? Oh, that would have been amazing. Wow, what a sequence. What a sequence. Let's go back. Okay, so this was, look, okay, dude, just to start with, this was all a whiff punish, right?
And gets the activation too.
Right, no, okay, yeah. So this is all whiff punish right here. Down forward fierce whiffs, immediately stand fierce. Look at the life on Problem.
And gets the activation too.
And then Problem guesses wrong once.
Problem with a throw, that's That's huge. You cannot get hit by that V trigger. So much damage. You're in
Twice.
game territory now. Trying to press a button. Big damage incoming.
Yeah, and it almost killed outright.
Yeah, and the juggle.
My goodness.
Right. Wow, what a sequence. That was super cool.
Jeez. Like a tank, you
I'm not
cannot.
gonna lie, I wouldn't have been surprised if that combo would kill, because the conversions that the 4Philzz gets with that V trigger are wild.
Listen, stun in the corner against that guy is almost.
And it does look a little uncomfortable for Problem X to me at this range. He would love to get like a down forward Fierce or maybe EX Scissors or something, but okay, just waiting it out.
Ready for the neutral jump. He shifts out.
Right.
Again, he tries the head attack, but this time runs into.
Oh, really? Okay. After you get hit.
Catches the button on startup. Problem maybe to get his game going. He's gonna EX no.
Difficulty of getting that started, seemingly.
Plus frames all over the place.
Oh, there was a whip punish. Didn't get it in time, but still got a hit.
Big whiff,
So problem
nothing. Oh,
backing off. I mean, maybe just looking for. Oh, really? Oh, dude, what a sequence from Problem X. There's so much safety in here and knowledge and yeah, knowledge that he could whiff punish, get back in, harass still even from a little bit of a rangy range with things like EX. We saw Fierce, we saw down forward Fierce. Yeah, EX again.
Didn't get it in time, but still got a hit.
big whiff.
Right, I love that. I love this. Whoop! Right back into where he can anti-air, where he's not at risk.
On that, but nothing. Oh,
I guess that could have been hit confirmed, right? That could have been hit confirmed into V-Trigger 2. And if it had been, who knows? Because we just saw a really good V-Trigger 2 sequence, so let's see. No, it's before that. It was before that. Right, yeah, I mean, it could have been. I don't know. Let me know in the chat. Does this... Do you think V-Trigger 2 connects here? Maximum range forward Fierce?
whiff on that, but
Or is he pushed out too far? Should? Okay, cool. Yeah.
nothing. Oh,
Oh. Nice.
The simultaneous commentators. Uh-huh.
Problem edge is close.
Okay.
But it didn't look it.
So now when we saw a problem at a range, once he had the corner,
And has got a game back.
where he could probably have anti-aired, he could definitely whiff punish with things, especially with a couple of EX bars for EX Scissors.
Got to be the biggest opportunity I've seen for the 4Philzz.
Now her down medium kick,
Logan, he's not really travelled to too many massive events. This has got to be his biggest.
not one of the plus ones. Not plus. Yeah. Okay.
The kid's just so consistent, though. I don't see him getting flustered by the moment. If he
no,
loses,
I mean it's a real.
What timing?
For getting involved in.
Oh, dude, he knew exactly what was coming. Okay, problem. Look at you.
He competes.
And now it's his corner. So what's the escape? Jump has not worked. God, it absolutely has not worked.
Problem X.
I think backdashing was the solution he chose. Obviously, it didn't work either. Was it backdash?
All the time.
Right, here's the anti-air.
Get flustered. He's ready for this.
oh my god.
Okay. Yeah, backdash. And then I think another one. That's what it looked like to me. Hold on, no, it was not. Was that startup a V-skill? Is that what that was?
He's ready for this.
Oh my god.
These are not new players.
Okay. I don't know. It might have been jab. It might have been light punch. Really hard to see, I guess,
These are not new.
because there's only a couple frames of it that come out, but it might have been light punch. Okay, yeah, you're kind of seeing her with the stick. The stick's gonna be right. Okay, it's light punch. It's light punch. Okay, yeah.
Mix.
And yeah, counter hit.
Wow.
Saw what happened.
Huh. Okay, so I mean, it's quite a bet. It's quite a bet. Backdash to escape grab, light punch afterward. I mean, I guess I don't really know specifically what he was looking for at that point.
Kane in the run back. see what's happening.
So it's match point,
Is it gonna be
reset point for Problem X.
spot at Capcom Cup, or
So what changes, you know? Well, how does Phil
change it up here?
I think the 4Philzz has just been a bit
now make it happen? What's different?
when he gets cornered, these
Wow.
players, yeah,
Oh, kind of unfortunate, in fact, for Problem.
he's out the corner at least.
Nice anti.
Oh, really? He didn't hit? Oh, no.
Follow up.
Yeah, it's a safe activation.
Yeah, exactly. That's
which
all
is
that
he
matters.
wants. It's really difficult to activate that V trigger, right, without it being.
Mmm.
Okay, this is a dangerous situation for him. Has to be careful.
Uh-huh. Okay, explosion. Right. Cute. Oh, no.
Oh, he got protected by the org. It saved him.
What?
No.
That's it.
He doesn't have meter. She's still.
Oh, really? Oh, wow. Imagine letting it all ride on Super.
That's a kill. Surely that killed.
It does definitely kill. It has to.
It did not kill?
Where's the damage?
What kind of hell does
That's
Bison have?
trash. Where's the damage?
Oh,
What? Oh, how much damage does this do? All right, I'm looking it up. Super does 50 damage. 340 damage. That's not like less than usual. Do I know why the wake up was scaled? No, I don't. I mean, I'm, again, not at all a Falke expert. That's why I'm watching this, because I'm curious. So what?
doesn't have meter.
Why did it do so little?
I forgot it was that. I forgot it was
Oh my
that V
days,
trigger.
that's a kill. Surely that killed.
It does definitely.
You check replay and it actually says 75% scaling? What? I mean, is that even a scaling option? I thought it went down by tens. Is it just guts that we're talking about here? Is that the reason? I really don't know. If it's just guts, then that would make sense to me, but still, it seems like it's less than I would imagine. I mean, he has normal life. He has 1,000 health. It's not like he's got a big life bar. I don't know. Yeah, guts is just about how much health is left. Not we're not talking about combo damage scaling. We're talking about the fact that hits do less damage as the life bar is lower. So it might just be that. It might just be guts. I don't know. It looks weird to me too. Like, that does not look like it's 340 damage. I don't know, dude. Whatever.
Oh,
I'm surprised.
what kind of hell does
That's
Bison have?
trash. Where's the
Oh, he
damage?
gets it anyway. He gets it.
Bro, that's raw CA.
Yeah, no scaling,
I
nothing.
did like 250.
What the hell?
Yeah, it really did. Like, it was pretty low.
Exists, but what
I'm
was
not
that?
sure.
Good lord.
Where's the bonk?
It wasn't even close. It wasn't even like no.
So, all right, look, that round,
Chunky yellow.
even still, I felt like Problem X had a lot of good stuff going on. He kind of cornered himself accidentally. Then Philzz had a wake up that ended up working out. So, if I'm Problem at this point, I think I still probably feel okay. Wow, that was a gigantic turn. Wow. Down forward roundhouse into dash medium punch. Wow.
Oh, that's just unfair that you can even do that. All that solidarity is
282 damage according to the replay. Wow. Wild.
a lot of neutral jumps from 4Philzz. He's got himself cornered here.
Oh boy.
He caught life here.
He's in big trouble, dude. I thought that this was going to be a different story, but Philzz is in big trouble in both of these rounds.
You won't get many
2 match point rounds for Problem. Oh, jeez.
Nothing's working.
What on
Activates.
earth was going on? This is turned into Windy Haymaker games.
Oh, yo, we chased it? That was amazing. Okay. Cool. I mean, look, honestly, like, a lot of this is Problem, in fact, getting the corner for himself. Pushed himself out of it one time right in the previous round, but like he got the corner again in this round. I feel like he's playing it really, really well.
Caught life here.
And then Philzz,
Is he gonna make the most of
what
that?
was the turning point
Many
here?
of them against
Just like knowing when to jump. He jumped back into the corner, yeah. I mean, what can you say?
Problem X.
He whiff punished a kind of weird situation. Like, Problem did not whiff punish this. And then he tried down medium punch and it actually whiffed, weirdly. So Philzz, and then tried down forward fierce. What a series from both of these players. So Philzz whiffed the punch thing. I don't know the name of it for real. Let's see, what is it actually called? Psycho Schneider, whatever. Punch thing it is. And then he immediately pressed Stand Fierce, right? I don't think there was any space in there. I think he just did it as soon as he could. Yeah, that's what he did. And Problem did what? Gets hit, doesn't whiff punish in time, tries down medium punch, it doesn't connect. He then tries down forward fierce? Wow. That's amazing. Whew. Okay. All right. Anyway, Philzz, so finds it. Look, honestly, what can you say? That's a little bit lucky of a situation. But then he finds that hit. And then, right, so as opposed to the previous time when he did down forward roundhouse, dash, medium punch. Wow, like that's taking up a lot of time. And he was right? It didn't hit, but Problem X didn't press a button there. And then this time, the other side of that is down forward roundhouse directly into jab. Which he, oh, he follows up anyway. Problem tried to backdash. Right. And then this is actually close enough to get, what was the follow-up? Medium kick, okay. Okay, yeah, there was, wow. How about that? How about that? Interesting matchup because in the first, I would say, game that we saw Philzz versus Problem when it was Falke. Philzz, I really like the range he was keeping. He was keeping this range that was, you know, if Bison's here, I felt like Philzz is like, Falke is like over here. Like there was a good half screenish range, and that seemed like it was tough for Problem to get around. And then in these last couple of rounds, it's actually been Problem getting the corner, getting control, and then kind of like funky scrambles not working out in his favor. Again, in the previous round, when he crossed up again, put himself in the corner. It was kind of different after that. And then he got a knockdown again, and Philzz did the wake up super. So like kind of scrambly. And then in this round, when Philzz was in the corner again, Problem X didn't get the whiff punish, then tried too much of a whiff punish, then tried an even bigger button, and then Philzz was doing, you know, punch into stand fierce, like of all things to choose. Wow, funky situations.
And after error from 4Philzz,
oh, was that a new buff that the V-trigger overhead goes into stand medium kick now?
The next onslaught of pressure, Logan. We could have a Falke at Capcom Cup.
You're on next to some SF5 commentary. All right, dude, good luck. Have fun. Oh, duo, that, okay. Maybe. You think that maybe he meant, that is to say, Problem X meant to do medium punch down forward fierce, the target combo, rather than just straight up down forward fierce. It could be. Hard to know. It was a crouch. Yeah, I think what they're saying is crouching medium punch, maybe into stand medium punch, which is not too wild of an idea, I guess.
Problem doesn't go to character select. He just wants to get right back into it. Is he going to reset the bracket?
It basically means that you have to
right. Okay. So here's the range play. Oh wow, right back in there.
You can't try and tech because you get hit by the overhead.
V-shift will get caught as well because it's not a striking move. It's just
you
a
have
post
to
in the air.
just take the throw.
Huh. Philzz is so active. He's challenging almost every situation. Looking for hit confirm probably into V-trigger 2. Right, here it is. So he hasn't gone for grab in that situation yet. Oh, what a chase! Oh, that's it! Wow. I will say, his use of V-trigger has been really good. Really good. It's not a V-trigger that I have historically thought of as super great, but in the last couple weeks, having seen The4Philzz and having seen, oh, I don't remember, let me know if you remember the name of the player in the Japan CPT who got top 8 with her. They were both doing really good stuff with V-trigger too. Huh. So here's this range I was talking about. No, it's maybe a little bit earlier actually.
Doesn't go to character select. He just wants to get right back into it.
Right after this, bop bop. Okay. Right. So this is the range I was talking about where it seemed to me like Philzz was doing well. This jump is probably him looking for a scissors kick. He's just a little bit off on that. In fact, maybe Problem saw the jump and then knew that he could do this right away after. It might be more likely. But yeah, I think the read from Philzz was probably scissors coming because that's obviously the main tool to just move forward for Bison.
Exactly right.
What was this? Is this sweep?
It basically means that you have to take the throw because you can't backdash out.
Exactly
you can't
right.
try and tech because you get
Did he? Yeah, it is. Did he try to do down forward roundhouse and got sweep? That's all I can think of. Jab. Look at, again, look at how much he's challenging with jab. Light punch, it got hit. but that was definitely light punch. And then EX again, which is plus for Bison, and then challenge again because problem dash. Dang, Philzz, what, dude? I will say the thing that really strikes me, the thing that stands out most, not even character related, is how willing Philzz is to challenge in every situation. Constantly challenging stuff.
I mean, or try and interrupt, but boy, interrupting Falke.
Right, again, hoping to hit confirm Fierce into V-Trigger 2. And then here it comes. Right. And then, okay, well. You see how willing he is? He just jumped. He blocked the light punch and then he just jumped. Oi. Jeez. Like, a lot of this is not even particularly character dependent. I feel like he knows the character very well. Obviously, he knows Falke so well. So if he has in mind, well, time to challenge, then with this character, he knows exactly what to do. Maybe the big difference is just that with Akira, he isn't there yet. Because this isn't going the kind of rangy way that I thought it was in game number 1 with Falke. It was, but since then, it just hasn't really been like that. It's been more about challenging. It's been more about scrambles. Right? Blocked, crouching jab, jump. Wow. Right. Wait, hold on. So this was... It was counter hit. Yeah. Nice. Oh, 100%. Yeah, I was saying this earlier, Forrest. They play a lot. I mean, I've seen them play a lot. So surely they've played many, many more times than that. Yeah, I think they're very familiar with each other.
You can't interrupt. It's all Placid. And Problem X is down there with 3 red bars. Didn't use any of them with the V reversals.
Oh, sick. Yo, that was so sick. When did this character become cool? What? At some point, Falke became cool. Who knew? Oh, what a whiff punish. Aye, that would have been sick. What a whiff punish. Oh, no. Is this actually gonna kill? Cause it, okay, yeah. I feel like that super actually did more damage. Is that actually true? I feel like this ends, even though it's in a combo. Okay, no, it does less, but still, wow. Yeah, okay. So it's had substantially less to actually do. Anyway, geez, what a sequence again. So this is back to this kind of range stuff. This is more what maybe the reason I thought it was more of the set is that that's how it started with Falke, and it's kind of how it ends too, at least until the very last couple sequences. But in the meantime, it really wasn't like that. Right, whiff punish, so rare to see Problem do that. In fact, he was probably trying to whiff punish something. Was he trying to whiff punish? What do we got here? No, it's before this. No, what? What was he seeing? What did he get baited by? I'm not sure. Okay, something happened there. What was Problem doing that got counter hit? What's this? Is he gonna try to... Is he doing blast? No, I think he is. Is it V-skill? What was that? It's not, I don't think it's light punch. Do you think this is light punch? It does not look like the start of a light punch to me. Was it? I kind of think it looks like blast, but it might be V-skill. It's not jab. I don't think so. That's one of those. Anyway, all right. Either way, it obviously does not work out. I mean, blast. Couldn't even say it's on purpose, right? Was he walking backwards just before this and then walked forward and tried to anti-air light punch? and it came out as blast, maybe? Maybe, yeah, he might have was bound back right before that. It might have been a case of him just like briefly walking forward and it came out as blast. I don't know. Anyway, wow. So, I mean, look, Philzz has jumped. Like, it's not like this is the only time that he's jumping. He jumps, I mean, I don't know how many times, but like we've definitely seen him jump right throughout this. And jump attack or jump fireball or dive kick or whatever. And that's Problem X has done. He's done like jump strong a couple of times. He did down forward, or he did down fierce, I should say, a couple of times. But Philzz has definitely been jumping anyway. The point is, it's not new. And I guess part of what the character lets him do is inflict jump, even though her jump is not as fast as some. She does have options out of it, so you have to consider at least. Obviously, each of the options has solutions to it if you're the opponent, but you do have to think about that at least. And then this, yeah, I mean, maybe just weird execution error on Problem side. I don't think he had, let's see. He didn't have V-Skill 1 charged up, it's not glowing. So he hadn't already grabbed something. I mean, anyway, this round, I feel like you look at this round and it is Philzz controlling this space nicely, right? He's doing a good job at being at a range that's easier for him than it is for Bison. That's good. He also jumps, and I'm not mad at that. With the jumping that ends up working out, because he does have these options. He's shown us those options before, so I think these are both good. What is surprising to me is that Problem usually so good at kind of cautious at this range. Whiff punishing, which we saw with Slide before, is great for him at this range. I don't know why he does this. What did he get baited by something? Did he I don't really know. I don't really know. Yeah, I mean, honestly, surprising. Maybe he's just trying to find the maximum range of sweep, at which point it's safe. I mean, but that's quite a risk. Like, you see what the downside of that is, because it's what happens. Yeah, maybe he saw something on his end that he misinterpreted, or maybe that was some artifact or something that maybe convinced him to do whatever. Could be. Could be. I don't know, because that really started things off. Even there, right, there's a chance for whiff punish. I mean, presumably they can't live that far apart from each other. They're both in the UK. Britain's like not a small island, but it's not like a huge island either.
Whiff from Problem. Oh man,
huh.
big whiff again. He's gonna save, no? Saves it. Oh,
huh. Yeah. Yes, yeah. I mean, there even the call you could probably hear from F-word, execution error. Dang. Anyway, look, I liked a lot about what Philzz did, and some of it was not exactly what I expected. I guess that's it, yeah. Okay, we'll end on this. Production, just take us back to the press box. All right, so yeah, it wasn't really what I expected in some ways. I did, when I watched this earlier, when I watched it live, I thought that what the big difference was between the Akira and the Falke, and also why Philzz won, was the ranged play. That was in my mind, like, what the reason. And in the first game of Falke, I think that was a big part of why Philzz won it. And then at the last round, I think that also contributed to the win, if for no other reason than, like, why else, other than ranged play, would Bison bring out Slide, right? Like that. Although clearly an error on Problem side, whether, you know, he thought there's something had whiffed, he's trying to find the right distance, or something happened on his end, CFN made something look weird, like whatever it was, right? Whatever it was. If not for ranged play, that sweep doesn't come out. So, okay, I get that. That was great. I like that. But maybe part of why I thought that was the reason was that that's my conception of Falke, and I think historically that's right. I've seen a lot from the character, both in this set and in last week's CPT Japan, where another Falke player made top 8 of the character having a lot to say in mid-range, in jumping forward, in pressure, lots of plus frames, V-trigger 2 leading into good damage or into good plus frames, chasing backdash as well. So that side of the character, the sort of mid-range into pressure side of the character, is something that I think I need to take more seriously. I mean, obviously there it was, right? We just saw it. But again, I think in my mind, before having watched this in a little bit more detail, I think that wasn't really my conception of the character. So, you know, there we go. Again, I mean, the idea here is to learn a little bit more about Falke, and I think that's mission accomplished. So thanks a lot to The4Philzz for providing that. And again, congratulations to The4Philzz for qualifying for Capcom Cup. That's super cool. I think it's great that so many regions and individual countries in some cases have their own qualifications so that we can get a really like good cross section of international SF5 play. It's very, very cool. I really like what they've done this time. All right, congratulations to The4Philzz again. Thanks to the commentary from F-Word and Logan, as always. They're always great. All right, cool. Well, let's send it down to the field, where David will have some concluding thoughts. Production, you gotta let me know when it's gonna come back. Jeez. All right, thanks. Thanks a lot to David up in the press box for having such an interesting take as always. You know, as we said earlier, this is not a case of either of us being experts when it comes to this character. So I think we both learned a lot. Very cool. And congratulations again to The4Philzz. All right, that's going to be it for this week's Monday morning quarters back. We do this each Monday morning, 11 a.m.-ish Pacific time, more or less, here and there. Thanks a lot for watching this week. See you, everybody. Yeah, that was the outro. Yeah. I'm still on camera right now. I can see that I'm still on there. Yeah, come on, production. It's not that tough.